Hey, and good morning, everybody. It's Sherman Ray, and this is Livin in Vegas, the podcast. Want to welcome everybody to the show, folks. Have not seen you guys in like a week. I know it's been a long time. Oh my gosh. And I want to thank everybody for the condolences and stuff. I had a death in the family. My brother passed away, and so I was gone all week last week. And literally, I'll tell you the truth, I was going to do the show yesterday, and I really had planned on doing the show yesterday, but I ended up not doing it. I had a relative call early in the morning, and you know what? Once you've seen everybody over, a week, and you say, hey, guess what? Give me a call anytime. When they call, you call. So that's what we did, and I got a chance to talk to my niece, who I've not spoken with in, in about a week or so. Or no, a couple of days. So I got to speak to her, which is real cool. And I'll talk a little bit more about my trip out of state there in just a couple more minutes. But anyways, for those of you, this might be the first time you're checking out the show. I'm Sherman Ray. I'm the publisher of Livin in Vegas magazine. And we are just, I guess I probably should put everything up. I'll put our logo up there. And I'll put that there. And then I will put that there. Okay, so I'm Sherman Ray. And it looks like, but things just got moved around here, didn't they? So I'm going to, let's move this around just a little bit. There we go. I don't know how this all got moved around, but things got moved around. Okay, I think we're all set now. So I was in California for about a week, and like I said, my brother passed away, my older brother, and just a great time. It really was a great time. Really enjoyed San Francisco and the Oakland Bay Area, that kind of stuff. But tell you the truth, for as beautiful as it is not Vegas. And I love my family and everything else, but I was really excited about getting back into town. So a lot of stuff happened. I was keeping up with what was going on here in Las Vegas, even though I was spending a lot of time with my family. But it was just very cool. So what are we going to talk about today? So we're going to talk today about an exciting game that was last night. So hopefully some of you got to watch the game last night, the Raiders game. I was not able to. They just, for some reason, couldn't watch the game. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about a real cool vegan restaurant that is really making a name for itself here in Vegas. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And we're going to talk about sustainable clothing, okay? And I think this is a subject that's really near and dear to my heart because I tend to be this kind of person a little bit more. And so let's do some housekeeping first. Okay, so we have got a magazine that's coming out, in about 2 weeks. No, it's not less than that. It's about 10 days. About 10 days, called Livin in Vegas magazine. And we have been working feverishly to get this thing done. As a matter of fact, I had one of my writers, her name is Audrey May, and I want to thank Audrey for the contribution to her epic, okay, I'm just going to call it an epic article on beer, and because she's just fantastic. I mean, her and her crew, Butterbean and Mr. Shapiro, I just call him Mr. Shapiro, who's Audrey's better half, and I shouldn't say better half because nobody is better than Audrey. So she got an article in there. We're going to be talking about that. Also, I'm trying to remember Courtney Langer. Courtney Langer's got a great article that she's put in, and Courtney, for some of those of you who probably know Courtney is. So Courtney is actually the wife of Russ Langer, and Russ is the voice of the Las Vegas Aviators. So she's got a great article, and I want to make sure I'm going to start telling everybody about these writers here pretty quick. But I've been working on just trying to fine-tune the magazine now because it's a digital magazine, make sure all the links work, all that cool stuff you'll be very excited about. But here's the thing about it. We've got a launch party for the magazine, which is like in 3 weeks. So it's on January 15th. It's over at the Foundation Room high atop the Mandalay Bay Casino. So If you would like to go to that party, okay, it's that launch party. It's an exclusive party. You can't just walk in. They're not going to just allow you up the elevator. You can't do it. If you want to come to that, what you'll have to do is you'll actually have to send me an email. So send me an email to Livin in Vegas Mag, okay, livininvegasmag at gmail.com, livininvegasmag at gmail.com, or right above me, should be above me, there's actually a link to the party. Okay, so you have to register for the party. It's literally almost sold out. Okay, we have free passes to get upstairs. No, I'm not buying your drinks. Don't have the money, can't do it, but I can get you up to the foundation room where you can just have fun with us as we launch the magazine, Livin in Vegas magazine. Okay, so very excited about it. We've got a lot of people showing up to this thing. We've invited 100 of our friends. Okay, 100 of our friends. That's it. That's all I can get in there. 100 people, and it's going to be. And I will send you a ticket. Okay, all you have to do is send me an email to livininvegasmag@gmail.com, and you can check it out. Or if you'd like to go on our website, I'm more than happy to go to our website. Where's that? So you can go to our website at livininvegas.com, livininvegas.com. Okay, and you can check it out. There's a link. Just go on the sidebar, and there's a link to the magazine there. So I think that's about it, right? I think that's it. Okay, so it's January 15th over high atop the foundation room. Let's talk about the NHL. So over at the NHL, this COVID thing is just killing people, folks. I don't know. Right now, we are getting a lot of stuff is going on in the NHL, and we're going to talk a little bit later about the Vegas Golden Knights here. But I even noticed that this new strain of COVID has really been touching a lot of people's lives, and so the NHL is beginning a league-wide shutdown Wednesday amid a rise in positive COVID-19 tests results among players, and with 10 of the league's 32 team schedules already paused and their facilities are already closed. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Vegas Golden Knights. We've not seen that yet here in Las Vegas, where we've had massive shutdowns. So keep your fingers crossed, folks. If you've not been vaxxed yet, I really encourage you, go out there and get vaxxed. Okay, go ahead and get your vax, get your booster, all that stuff. It could save your life. Okay, I know 2 weeks ago, some of you remember that I got sick and I sounded sick, and I think it's because I had been vaccinated that for me it lasted about a week. That's done. Okay, I mean I felt sick, but that's really pretty much it. And so just go out there. They're canceling games all over the place. We'll talk a little bit more about this in a little bit, though. We'll talk about the VGK. CES, remember, because the Consumer Electronics Show, okay? This is... So there's an article, the CES is coming here to, the CES convention is coming to Las Vegas. January, I think it's about the same time we're having our launch party in January, and a lot of chip manufacturers are having problems, okay? There's, many of you have heard of not being able to get certain electronic items because the chips are not there. A lot of the chips are made in China, and so we're having some issues. So any kind of gadget you want to get, it's just kind of tough. So one of the largest events of the year, CES, is set to return in person in Las Vegas this January, as we said, after a purely digital fair last year. So it was just all digital. And I'll tell you, this is an interesting thing. Well, I mean, I hate to go off on a tangent, but in some respects, this whole keeping us away from each other has really created a whole new industry when it comes to communication, because now people can't go face to face with people, And so this has been it's been a very interesting thing. So CES is no different. Usually we have like 120,000 people at this event. I think even this year, I think the event is going to have only 20, 30, something like that. I heard. Okay. Um, uh, so organizers of the CES show, or Consumer Technology Association, announced in July only fully vaxxed attendees will be granted access to the 4-day event, which is set to open on January 5th. January 5th. Following Nevada state rules, face masks must be worn all exhibitors. And this is very interesting. When I was in California, so I was in California for about a week, it's a totally different thing there. Even people coming into your home keep their masks on. I met for the first time, my nephew's cousin. So it wasn't my blood relative. It was a nephew. It was a relative of his on his mom's side, which it's all convoluted. I never saw her face. You know why? She had her mask on the entire time. I never saw her face, and which is kind of scary. I had seen an old friend of mine whose name is Jack, and Jack I had not seen Jack in 20 years. Since my brother got married, and he didn't take off his mask until we took a picture. Then he took his mask off, and I saw his face. I mean, luckily I knew what he looked like, but this thing is killing me. So let's get to the next story. The Raiders, folks. The Raiders won last night. This is awesome, right? How many of you got to see the game? Hopefully, some of you got to see the game yesterday. If you got to see the game last night, it came down to the very end of the game, folks. This was our field goal kicker, Daniel Carlson, hit a 48-yarder as time expired, and we won the game 16-14 against the poor hapless Cleveland Browns. Okay, the game was actually pushed back 2 days to watch the game also, and we won though. And guess what? This is what it means. The Raiders mathematically are still in the playoffs. Okay, mathematically, the Raiders still have a chance to get in the playoffs, and that is incredible for Vegas. Okay, we talked about this last time we were on here, which was a week ago Monday, or a week ago Friday, that the Raiders stadium, because we have the Raiders Stadium now, Allegiant Field, or what we call it the Death Star. Next year we have, or this year, we have the Pro Bowl. And then in 2024, we have the Super Bowl. We are just flying, folks. I'm just flying. So congratulations to the Raiders. We're 7-7 now, and we're just doing cool. I think we're 8-7. I think we're 8-7 now, which is great. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about these criminals. These porch pirates. Okay, this is so terrible. Okay, so porch pirates. Many of you know who these people are. I know none of you people know these people, but there are people out there who are porch pirates. And what they do is they come running up and they steal things off of your porches. I mean, they steal your packages. And now it's getting worse because it's Christmas time. People have been in a long time, and it's getting ridiculous. So this article says that we were looking at says when the high-profile package lands on your doorstep, the last thing you want is a thief running off with it. What can you do? Experts recommend that you make sure your porch lights are on. Okay, shrubs are trimmed, and so no one can hide behind them, and that you have some crime prevention signage. Now, this is interesting. The National Retail Federation says holiday purchases will keep going through the new year. 65% of shoppers taking advantage of those new gift cards and post-Christmas deals. Um, this is what I'm suggesting for you today, folks. And this is from Livin in Vegas magazine. Normally, under your Christmas tree, you have packages and they kind of stack up and they're huge and they're rolling all over the place. But because we've had a supply chain issue, we've had all kinds of issues to get your packages, we are suggesting that you buy gift cards. Just buy gift cards for everybody. Put them in a box. Okay, just buy a box. Put them in a. Oh, I shouldn't have said it really loud because that's what I'm going to do for my family. And hopefully my family's not watching the show today, right? Of all days, they'll be watching the show. But buy a box. Do I have a box around here? Yeah. Oh, here's one. All right. So I have a box. Okay. I have a regular box, and this might be a box I use. And then you take your gift card, put it in the box, wrap the box, put it under the tree. Okay. That way you're not waiting for something from Amazon, which is probably not going to make it here by Christmas anyways. And your family, you have all the stuff you want, and then your family can go out and purchase the thing that you want, right? You can purchase the thing you want after the New Year. And you can talk about it. Wouldn't that be cool? You talk about it. Thank you, Mr. Box. You talk about your. You can even talk about what you're going to buy, which is cool. I mean, most people want to. They just want to know that you're thinking about them, right? That's all people want to know. They just want to know that you're thinking about it. There was a new restaurant that's just opening up. Now, these are pretty cool. So the Saffron restaurant. Unique culinary treasures hiding in plain sight at Decatur and Spring Mountain. Saffron, the vegetarian eatery. Cool. This is something that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger in Las Vegas. The vegetarian thing. I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger all the time. Saffron Restaurant is one of those. Owner Tony Nguyen opened the Southeast Asian restaurant in early July after a vegetarian meal he enjoyed in Vietnam inspired him to bring a similar concept to Las Vegas' Chinatown. Saffron isn't the first to serve vegan or vegetarian cuisine in the area, but it offers an ultimate upscale dinner experience away from the Strip, and that's really where we're at. We're generally off the Strip. Atmosphere is magnetic, bold burgundy accents, earth tones, so it's got real cool stuff. At 3,000 square feet, the space is expansive, so it's a great size place to go. One of these things, I'm going to go to one of these places, and I'm looking at the rest of the menu right now, it looks like it's actually pretty reasonable, $14, $15 a plate, that kind of stuff. So I'll tell you, you can't beat it. I went to. This weekend I was in San Francisco, Oakland, Bay Area. Went to this place called Rocco's. I don't have a picture of it. I do have a picture of what I ate. And I ate a meal called Chippetto. Chippetto? No. Yeah, Chippetto. Yeah, I think that's what the name is. But anyways, and some of you know what I'm talking about. It's because the first time I've knowingly ever had it. My daughter told me she's actually made it here. I had no idea that's what she made. But clams, mussels, lobster, crab, fish, red sauce. It was just incredibly good. And this stuff is like $30 for a bowl of this stuff, okay? So San Francisco is a little different than Las Vegas. Las Vegas, we're talking $14 to $24 for one of their meals. I can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. So check that out. It's called the Saffron, and you can check out that restaurant. So some of you got to see the VGK. So I got to see the Vegas Golden Knights when I was out of town, and had watch over the NHL network, so got to see the Vegas Golden Knights. So they won again. So the Vegas Golden Knights edged out the New York Islanders 4-3. So it was very cool. You can't. I think what happened is beginning of the year, the VGK was kind of up and down. They won a few, they lost a few, up, down, up, and now they're on a roll. I mean, they're doing some great things. Very excited about them. That they're doing some wonderful things. So 4-3 on Sunday for their fifth straight victory. Okay, they're on a roll. I think the Pacific League is going to be going. Hey, these guys are like all over it. So we're very excited for the VGK. Can't wait to see what they're going to do next. And hopefully they'll be able to keep playing because we're having some real issues here with COVID. So that we were talking about the number of COVID cases that are hitting the valley. We've actually got a string of COVID cases. So Nevada added another 1,600 COVID cases on Monday, just on Monday alone. So this is my once again. It looks like this new Omicron strain it touches everybody. I mean, it really does. Excuse me. It touches everybody a lot more, but it is not as. It looks like it's pretty mild. But I think one of the things we really need to do, continue to do, folks, is just be very careful. And just be very careful. Wash your hands. Do all the do the smart stuff that you're supposed to do. If you choose to get the vaccine, I'd say go out and get it. I already got it. And I actually am going to probably get a booster here pretty quick. Unfortunately, I was, and this is between you and I got the heart flutter. So I was one of those people that got the heart flutter, and so I was kind of, when I told my wife, she was not very happy about it. But you just do what you got to do to keep going. Okay, so we did. So one of the things, there are actually places all over the valley. We're going to link to a lot of the places in the valley where you can actually get tested. You can get your COVID shot, and so we need to really take this seriously, folks, because we can beat this thing, folks. We can beat it. What did we talk about? Fashion. Yes. Let's talk a little bit about fashion. This is pretty cool. Sustainable fashion. Creating a sustainable fashion wardrobe, embracing the sharing economy. Now, this is pretty cool. Now, if you're looking for an eco-friendly New Year's resolution, we have one for you, creating a sustainable wardrobe. Giving your wardrobe a complete overhaul can reduce the amount of clutter you have and encourage you to consume less. In turn, creates less waste. So we're talking about the sharing economy. So I don't know if any of you have heard about this. A model known as sharing economy is turning the fashion and retail empire upside down as it makes the product the currency. According to EcoCult, in the fashion industry, the model involves swapping, renting, and resale of clothing with the goal of reducing the amount of newly produced clothing by giving the current wardrobe a longer shelf life. Okay, I think this is brilliant. And you can actually, because some of the fashion nowadays is just terribly nice. I think they ought to bring back platform shoes. That's just me. I'm a 70s child. I'm into funk and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so recycling your wardrobe. All right, so we did a story last week, 2 weeks ago, about Opportunity Village and the amount of opportunity there is for people to actually go out there and swap their clothing and stuff like that. And so my daughter works at I shouldn't say it. All right, I'm going to say it anyway. So my daughter works at an Opportunity. You don't know which one it is, so it doesn't matter. And so we talk to her about it all the time. We're going, hey, honey, do people come in there and do their whole wardrobe? And she says, yes. People are doing it. People in the know are going out there, and you wouldn't know it. This shirt right here, folks, guess how old this shirt is? Okay, I'm not going to even tell you. So this shirt is old. I mean, it's really super old. It's my favorite shirt, though. It's really my favorite shirt. But I would never wear this out in the street because people would say, hey, dude, that's just an old shirt you're wearing. But I love this. The new fashion forward I don't know, trend is recycled clothing. So, don't do it today because I'm going out shopping today. Because I want to get my stuff first. Opportunity Village, those kind of places where you can take all your stuff in, and then grab some stuff for $2 and $3, and they'll recycle all your clothing. Right now, we're collecting socks, and I'll make an announcement on this tomorrow. So we're collecting socks for the homeless. I went through some of my clothing yesterday, and I got tons of socks. I mean, tons of socks. Okay. And so I got a note from Facebook just now. So you want to recycle all your stuff, and you can definitely do it, and it's very, very, very cool. What else do we got? Oh, so this was a story. Now I don't know. Now the reason why I don't know. I'm gonna do the story anyways. So there was a story out about Nevada roads, okay, and the Nevada roads were deemed Nevada among states with the best roads. There's a study. Nevada ranks in the top 10 states with the best roads according to a new study. Right? Very interesting. Okay. We just got a bunch of tax dollars for this, folks. So I don't know how true this is, but we're in the top 10. And we'll leave the survey on this because according to Consumer Affairs, we're in the top 10 of the 50 states. We're in the top 10. We'll leave the link to the full report, and you can decide for yourself. Okay, before we leave though, folks, once again, in just a couple weeks, we are launching Livin in Vegas magazine. Very excited about it, folks. We're so excited about getting this thing up and running. Our company is doing just incredible things, and we want to tell the world about living in Vegas, how cool it is, all the cool things that we do here in Vegas. It's all because of you, because of our viewers, because of the people write into us and tell us all of the cool things that are going on in Vegas. So we couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. We want to invite you out to the launch party. The launch party is going to be over at the Mandalay Bay. It's going to be high atop the Mandalay Bay at the Foundation Room. The only way you can get up there, folks, is you actually have to get a ticket for it. So above us, there's actually a link to it. I'm going to double check here. Above us on our Facebook page, there is actually a link to the party. Okay, yeah, it's there. So there's a link to the party. All you have to do is go above us and click that link, go over to our Eventbrite page and get your ticket. Okay, the tickets are almost done. Okay, they really are. We told everybody to individually get the registration tickets, and some people didn't. Some people said, I want 3 or 4 of them, okay, because they're going to take half their family with them. So I know that our capacity is almost up. Do not wait. Get your tickets for the magazine. If you want to get a digital copy, you just want to get a digital copy of the magazine, just send me an email. Just send an email to livinvegasmag@gmail.com and say, hey, Sherman, I want to get a digital copy. I've been getting a lot of requests for this. You want to get a digital copy of the magazine? Sure, we'll get that to you. It's free, and you can keep up with us. Some great articles. People that you are you're going to love this. You really are. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. Thank you, all the writers, all the people who said, yes, I will contribute to the magazine. We've like 20 writers who've said, yeah, we want to be a part of this, which is great. And we're getting more and more all the time. Even if you want to be a part of the team, we are going to expand this. We're going to be doing parties. We're going to be doing more podcasts. We'll be doing a TV show. I know. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. Send me an email, livinvegasmag@gmail.com, and you can be a part of the whole thing. Okay, I just think it would be. The party is for the launch party is January 15th, but you've got to register. Okay, I'm out of time. So anyways, I want to thank you all for being a part of the show today, folks. It's been Sherman Ray for Livin in Vegas podcast. We will see you again tomorrow for another thrill-packed show, 8:30 in the morning till about 9 o'clock. It's been Sherman Ray. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.